Okay, welcome everybody to the Town of Orangetown Town Board meeting of April 2nd, 2024. Roll call.
Councilman Paul Valentine.
Here.
Councilman Jerry Batari.
Here.
Councilman Brian Donahue.
Here.
Councilman Dan Sullivan.
Here.
Supervisor Teresa Kenny.
Here, and we'll just start with the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. We have two quick announcements. One, we have the Great American Cleanup. It's the Town of Orangetown and the Tapan Fire Department do it jointly. That's going to be Saturday, April 6th at 9 a.m. At the firehouse in Tapan. It's rain or shine, and the firehouse provides breakfast, and NoCo Kitchen is providing lunch, so you get fed too. And then we have on April 13th from 8 to 11:30, we have the Orangetown Shredding Day hosted by the Orangetown Town Clerk with Rockland Green and People to People. Again, if you come, we do ask that you bring a non-perishable food item for donation to People to People. So we do have one presentation. We do have the proclamation for the 2024 National Poetry Month honoring our town poet laureate, Rosemary Racciopi. Unfortunately, she's not here with us. And we're also going to have her poem read, and this is part of a hazing thing we do with the new town board members. So we're going to have new Councilman Dan Sullivan read the poem.
So just, I'll preface it by I am not a poet laureate. So here we go. Caverns of the mind, Mother Earth, ravage not its gifts, nor its inhabitants. And here in the now of deliverance as promised, caverns of the mind, life is breath, a pulse, we all bleed red, a flow. And so we, it, a watercolor painting, a flow, a pulse, a consciousness. May our awareness, our discernment, our knowing wise, as a community of people from all parts of this earth, bring restorative reverence to Mother Nature, her divine intelligence, and supernal creation. Let us rise above the corporate greed and impeding control of those who ravage Mother Nature by pesticides, toxins, poisons, manipulation of energy patterns. We are more in numbers, more with endowed power, more with right intention, and are to appreciate we are the change, that is to be. We, humanity, Mother Earth, deserve no less, all with blessings and supernal love. Mother Earth, ravage not its gifts, nor its inhabitants. Inspired spirit and blessings shall prevail. There is a supernal love beyond travail. That knowing faith within heart, from which a questing peace has its start. A vision beyond the perceived despair, so be our wondrous destiny in God's loving care. Light and truth, be they the resounding plea over our lands, heart to heart, from sea to sea. Gather our thoughts and a new vision clear, beyond all illusions, beyond all fear. Ravage not the land nor sea, heed the echoed cry and plea, heard in the crashing wave and thunderous sky, in valleys, plains, and mountains high. Hold this earth in reverent care, protect our gifts of water and air. Take not in abuse a mineral or gem, behold the wonder of each bloom, leaf, and stem. Trees to flourish, 'tis bounty's call, the knowing grace of winter, spring, summer, fall. Earth, animals, plants, a you, a me, nurture wise and abundance be. By Rosemary Racciopi, Poet Laureate, Orangetown, New York.
Very good.
Very good, very good. You did good.
I can read.
You can read. No, but you put a little heart into it. I thought you did a good
I had a
job.
little
Yeah,
rhythm there.
absolutely. Okay, okay.
Make a rap song out of it.
Okay, so we're just going to go into our workshop of our agenda items. Our number 3, we're going to open the public hearing for the property on West Crooked Hill Road in Pearl River. This is basically changing from LIO to LI. And correct me if I'm wrong, Rob, is this the one that it's the same zone next to it?
Correct, yeah, where the storage facility is, the same exact zone.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's what I have start here, okay. Okay, and we do have somebody's, okay. So that's 6. 11, we have to accept the petition for the request for a zone change and direct circulation of the proposed local law amending the town zoning map. This is for the property on 636 North Greenbush Road. I think it's where the property line, not the property line, I'm sorry, the zoning line is kind of wonky, I guess we'll show.
Right, the zone line goes through the middle of the property, which they're not looking to change necessarily, but there's some discrepancy as to the existing town map and prior decisions of the land use board, so in order to clean it up, if you will, they're asking for
Right, and
a
not only
local
that,
law.
because where it meets the other property, it has to kind of go up and over, right? It
There's a
doesn't like-
jog, right? There's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
So there was some question about that, so, okay. So that's 7. I know you'll have the petitions, hopefully. 8, set the public hearing date for that zone change for 636 North Greenbush Road. 9, we have certificate of sewer registrations. Number 10 is accepting some dedications, like a road widening and drainage easement and covenants. We're just accepting them. 11, we'll ask Jim, I guess, to speak on this. I know you all got emails. This is the Village Drive culvert pipe replacement. I know you've been getting emails on it. There's, I guess, change orders. There's a couple of them that total 94,000, so. Did that go to the whole board, Jim? The email, I got an email today with the breakdown. On the 94,000. It went to everybody, okay. Okay, yeah, no, and it's okay. I looked at it, so anyway. Number 12, award the bid to the, for day camp busing to Chestnut Ridge Transportation. Number 13 is where we discussed the installation of the snack shack shed concession stand over at Blue Hill Golf Course. I think we're going to be adding language. Yeah.
Want to add that line? Okay. We'll add language regarding the permit fees.
Yeah.
Waiving the permit.
So you want to do it now?
Well, I'll put it in, right, we'll be putting it in that first, be it resolved paragraph, and then I'll.
Okay, so that's
add
where
it
we
up
talked,
with
because
the
it's a
rest of it.
town building, it's going to remain with us, we're going to waive the building department fees. Number 14, grant unpaid leave of absence to employee number 2152 due to personal health reasons. Number 15, we have some budget line adjustments. 16, lend assistance for some porta-johns to the Lieutenant John Ballou 5K Fun Run and Walk on April 27th. And then we have, the town clerk is asking first to approve the flexible work schedule, summer hours, as indicated there, so I think it's 8 to 4 and 9 to 5 hours. 18, accept, receive, file documents, and then the audit and executive session. Okay. So, can I get a motion to open the public comment?
Motion.
Moved by Brian Donahue. Second?
Dan,
Dan
second.
Zalman. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, so the first person signed up is Heather Hurley. This is public comment. I did the public comment.
Public comment, I think Heather's for the hearing.
Oh, okay.
Should be Jim.
Okay. Well, that's funny. You should say public hearing then, not public comment, is what it should say. Anyway, okay. So we do have some then for the public comment. I'm sorry about that, Heather. So John Caruso.
Thanks, John.
Thank you. Numbers. These people do like bright lights.
Hi. Danielle Federico, I'm at 10 Century Road. John Caruso is at 9 Century Road. I'm sure you are tired of hearing us.
This is our third time here. There's an excessive light issue with my next door neighbor. Those images are, the rock line is my property, and the light starts to go on as soon as it gets dark, and it stays on they stay on the entire evening. There's six chandeliers with 4 light bulbs in each one of them, and they're just, I don't know, they're just lighting up my property. I don't know if they want my property lit up. It was lit up before with little simple solar lights, but these knock out all my lights, so I don't actually light my property. So that's just their lighting.
And he took these all in the last week.
And this is at 11:30 at night.
And back when we were here in November, after we were here in November, the lights all went out, except for one at the front. And that I could live with. The signs still annoy me. I'm about 500 feet from this neighbor, and I could see the lights at my property. And then in the last week, all the lights went on again, and we thought it had been resolved. We thought he shut them off, and he was tired of like dealing with people at the town. And I think what it was is that the house wasn't occupied. And now the house is occupied, and now they light it up again. And again, I'm 500 feet from this neighbor. Johnny's right directly next to the neighbor, and as you can see from Johnny's pictures, this blasts right into his windows.
That's in my kitchen without any lighting.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. So that's from in your kitchen, the one where I could see the sink,
Yeah,
right?
I'm standing, that kitchen is probably 30 feet long. 30?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm standing at 30 feet almost into my bedroom where I'm standing.
And where, he said he didn't even place the rocks on the property line, he has probably a foot from
Right.
the property line, so the light, one of the lights is actually on his property, but he's not even
I don't
dealing
even
with that.
dealing with it, just, if they could just shut them off or dim them or do something, so.
And the picture on the second page at the bottom right is always into Johnny's property.
Is it- So,
And the pictures on the back are all into Johnny's property.
and
where
that's
you
in the,
can
that's
see
in the backyard.
That's his
through the-
fence.
Through the fence.
That's his shed at the top left. And it's just very, I've spoken to the building department back in the fall, and they said even though there was a section in your town code which prohibits a direct raise, they said they're not really directly pointing at your property. I'm like, I could see them from 500 feet away. Can he shield them? Can't they do anything? And again, I thought back in November, when the lights went out, that it had been resolved.
Right.
But
And
I
they just
think the
kept the
house,
one, there's just one for the number of the house, which is a giant number of eight. That's the only one that's been set lit the whole time.
except for this last
Except for
week.
that one.
So, we appreciate anything you could do to help with this matter.
Okay, thank
Absolutely.
you.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you want to bring Jane up now, or? Okay, so nobody else signed.
If there's any-
Jane, do you want to, is there anything on this you can update us with? Yeah, I did, but it basically said, they said you thought he was behaving, and now he's not again. I don't know.
Well, as they said, it had stopped. We were just advised again today that he turned it back on. So
Right.
code enforcement answered immediately and has always been very cooperative with the complainant to try to resolve it. So we will do the same thing, and hopefully we can resolve it. It's unfortunate that he doesn't necessarily want to comply, so we're doing what we can. But again, we just found out today, so.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So, I mean, I guess there's a legal question or about direct raise or whatever our town code says, so it may have to be something we,
I'll speak to the code enforcement officer
Yeah.
if there's any issues.
okay. Okay, so nobody else signed up for the general public comment? Oh,
Thank
you're
you.
welcome.
Anybody else want to speak on general public comment?
Okay. Motion to close.
Motion to close.
Second. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Now we can go into opening the public hearing. Can I get a motion to open the public hearing regarding the zone change for 110 West Crooked Hill Road in Pearl River?
Moved.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Sorry.
Okay. Heather, you're up.
Oh, you want to hear from the applicant?
Oh, I guess we can hear from the applicant, that might
the applicant here?
first.
The applicant usually goes
Would you rather, Heather, would you rather speak before the applicant speaks or after he speaks? There's an attorney here for the
Oh,
applicant.
I can speak
Okay.
afterwards.
Yeah.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Stephen Honan. I am the attorney for the applicant on this, and the property is concerned is 110 West Crooked Hill Road in Pearl River. The owner of the property is my client, MJDM Crooked Hill Road LLC. They purchased this property back in 2019. It had been a long-time auto body property. The property has been in the LIO zone for many, many years. But since about 50 years ago, the prior owner had obtained use variances for the property, permitting various structures to be built on the property, and also for the outside storage of automobiles, and also for the conduct of an auto body repair and auto body workshop. My client purchased the property in 2019 after doing a very, very thorough search of the property and determining that there were no violations on the property. Only after closing were certain code violations brought to his attention, and enforcement actions were brought against him in the town. In order to resolve those items and to continue using the property that he's made now a very significant investment in, we're looking for a zone change. If you look at the zoning map of this particular area, the LI piece of property is only this piece of property. Everything around it has gone to LI zoning. And quite frankly, this property has been used as an LI zone basically for the last 50 or 60 years. So therefore, at this point, we are looking for we're making an application, a petition to this board to consider changing the zoning to LI, at which point, if that's granted, we will then be going to the planning board to get a proper site plan. However, there's no construction proposed at this point. We're basically, at this point, looking to just continue the use that has been there for the last 50 or 60 years. And that's about it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Heather, third time's a charm.
Okay, thank you. Good evening, Supervisor Kenny and Town Board. Heather Hurley, West Crooked Hill Road in Pearl River. I'm here tonight to speak about the proposed zone change at 110 West Crooked Hill Road. Back in March of 2016, a resolution was introduced by the Town Board at that time to update the Town Code on prohibited uses. This resolution was created due to the Analtech proposal, which at that time was proposing to manufacture carcinogens benzene, toluene, and xylene in a residential area, and the community was advocating for an update and outline of prohibited uses in the Town Code. Analtech's proposed location for this was in the LI district of the IRG campus, and the resolution sadly failed in 2016. My concern for changing this zoning at this particular location, which is situated even closer to residential homes than Analtech was, somewhere down the line in the future, may allow for processes and manufacturing of materials which have not yet been reviewed thoroughly or updated by a revision in our Town Code. I'm concerned that if this property is sold with an LI use, that the potential for businesses looking to manufacture harmful chemicals or negatively impact the quality of life for residents, like Aloof Plastics, which is also situated in an LI zone, that may become another community issue. I'm asking that the Town Board hold off on any zone changes to an LI zone until a comprehensive review is once again taken on by the Town Board to update the Town Code on prohibited uses, and which would revisit the 2016 resolution to ban the manufacturing of benzene, toluene, and xylene. Can't this issue be resolved by a conditional use or special use permit being issued without a zone change? Also, while on the topic of LI zones, I would like to request on the record that the town post all notices and agendas for the Industrial Use Committee meetings on the town website, as it does for the Project Review Committee meetings. To be transparent and give the opportunity for the community to attend these meetings with notice, it is an important part of good governance, and I ask that the IUC meeting agendas be posted on the website. It is my understanding that the building department does not schedule these agendas, but not all residents have low HUD subscriptions to see the meeting notices published. And being advised to foil the IUC application for a meeting does not adequately meet the needs of the community involvement when we are looking to attend in real time. I understand that the IUC meetings adhere to similar guidelines of the PRC meetings, but I am asking to be able to plan to attend them without any hurdles in finding out when they are. Thank you.
Is there anyone else that would like to speak on this zone change? Okay. Let me go there.
Yeah, I just wanted to clarify something. The the use historically, and again, Jane can chime in on this, has been for auto repair, auto shops, that type of thing, and accessory storage to that. I think the use that they're seeking permission for is more of a contractor storage yard. As you know, there's offices there. So it would be, somebody would be able to have an office and then have it as a contractor storage yard, which is a little different probably than the way it's been used historically. I just wanted to clarify it, that it's, it was accessory to an auto shop, if you will, which is the reason for the zone change.
Isn't the building that's actually on the road was used as a, I believe, a salon at one time and
At one time.
and
A
offices?
long time ago.
So, I mean, right, so that building's
And the
already,
Orangetown was
already has
there, and-
that
Our town was
ability,
in
does it
it.
not?
Right, there's been offices in that building, yeah. So what they're saying is to have an office and then a contractor storage yard,
It's the yard behind the office.
which would permit those things to be there. If, they have to go further than
property-
the planning board.
Property connects to LI behind it.
That's what I
for
was
a
about to,
very
so the
long-
property just to the south of it is that south?
Correct.
South.
Oh, oh,
Towards
yeah,
Jersey
I'm-
is the
familiar with
LI.
Right, pretty much from, I guess, Hillside or even Washington, I guess. I'd have to see.
Goes, I think, pretty far.
At least from Hillside is LI. Yeah, and then Washington to Hillside is LIO, I guess.
So it's connecting to an LI. Correct. It's not spot zoning.
This is the only lot that's LIO. The one just south of it, the residential section is LI.
Is that the storage place? Or no? Yeah.
No, the storage place,
Storage, and then it goes back into that little industrial area that hits
And
Washington.
that's all LI. Yeah, I mean, I recognize Heather's concern, like we're saying, and then down the road it could be changed to something that does. So, I mean, I guess, again, I don't know, she's talking about 2016, what they looked at or didn't look about changing. Maybe the bigger issue is to change what's in our LI code, if it's to do things if we think it's objectionable.
Well, and prohibit, I think what Heather was talking about was prohibited uses, making certain items
Yeah.
just prohibited manufacturing in and of itself, certain types
Well,
of
certain types, yeah.
manufacturing. So that's something the board could look at
Yeah,
separately.
okay. Anybody have any questions?
Nope.
No? No? Okay, then, where am I here? We're up here, okay. So are we looking to close the public hearing? It sounds like we are. Can I get a motion to,
I make a motion to close the public hearing.
Second.
did you want
Second.
to, okay, all in favor?
I thought I was
Aye.
waiting.
I didn't know if you wanted to hold it, you was going to say something more than, you second. Okay, so then can, we have a motion to adopt a negative declaration with respect to the local law amending the town zone, regard to 110 West Crooked Hill Road in Pearl River. Can I get a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Yeah, you have a question? Okay, number 6, a motion to adopt the local law amending the chapter regarding 110 West Crooked Hill Road from LIO to LI zoning district. Can I get a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second?
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any notes? No? Okay. On that note, it passes. Okay. Number 7, a motion to accept the petition to request for a zone change and direct circulation of proposed law regarding the property at 636 North Greenbush Road in Blauvelt.
I'll make a motion. I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And then we're going to set the public hearing date, a motion to set the public hearing date on May 7th at 7:10 PM. Motion?
Motion.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Number 9, can I get a motion to approve the 2024 certificates of sewer registrations for American Field Services and Travcom?
Motion.
Motion? Brian, did you say
Yep,
motion?
motion.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Number 10, amend Resolution 2023 to accept the dedication for public improvements for Virginia Home Subdivision for a road widening deed, drainage easement, and covenant conservation and indemnification agreement. Motion?
I'll make a motion, sorry.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, number 11, approve the change order number 1 to Woodvad Construction. This again is the Villa Drive Culvert Pipe Replacement Project, which Jim Dean had sent a memo about, so I'm good with it. If anybody else has questions, Jim is here, otherwise, we're good?
Good.
Okay, can I get a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second.
All in favor? Number 12, award the bid for day camp busing to Chestnut Ridge Transportation for the summer camp.
Motion.
Second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Number 13, approve the installation, the construction of the snack shack shed concession stand, and waive the building, and authorize waiving the building department fees.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Number 14, grant the unpaid leave of absence for employee 2152 through May 21st, 2024. Motion?
Motion.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Number 15, approve 2023 final budget line adjustments this is requested by the Finance Department. Motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
It's all that weird stuff they do. Number 16, approve lend assistance for the John Blue 5K run on April 27, 2024.
I'll make a motion.
Brian Donahue made a motion.
Second.
Dan Sullivan, second. All in favor?
Aye.
You don't have to eat the microphone, Brian.
Hello?
Number 17, approve the flexible work schedule, summer hours from June through August for the town clerk's office. Motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Accept, receive, and file documents in the town clerk's office. As, motion?
Motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
On the audit?
On the audit.
Thank you, Jeff.
Okay, the audit for tonight's meeting consists of 3 warrants for a total of $1.05 million. First warrant had 21 vouchers for $66,000 and was for utilities. The second warrant had 29 vouchers for $47,000 and was also for utilities. The third warrant had 165 vouchers for $932,000. Items of interest, number 2, CSEA Employee Benefit Fund, $33,000 for dental. Number 3, Delage Land and Public Finance, $24,000 for monthly golf cart leases. Number 4, Fanshawe, $60,000 for electrical contractor work for the new town hall. Number 7, Global Montello, $39,000 for fuel. Number 11, PKF O'Connor Davies, $78,000 for the audit. Number 13, Vanis, $83,000 for the GC for the new town hall. And number 14, Zarin Steinmetz, $32,000 for outside counsel. And that last one's a pass-through.
We get reimbursed.
Right.
Yes, okay. Okay, any questions? Okay, motion to accept the audit?
I make a motion.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, so we do want to go into executive session, I guess on personnel-related issues. So we do have some adjournments. We have Patricia Panino, mother of Orangetown employee Frank Panino, James Jim Spink, a resident of Pearl River, and Andre DeAndre, a cousin of Councilman Batari. So we are going to executive session. We will not be voting when we come back. So can I get a motion to go into executive session?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.